see yourself or find yourself in that kind of a situation, right, down 9 with whatever it was, 29 seconds left, and usually when you make the first, it seems like the second one's easier. How do you kind of mentally and emotionally deal with that and your frustrations with it?
It hurts for sure. Especially like you say when you make the first one. I mean, I watched the tape, trying to see like what I did wrong. I mean, obviously I left it short, but I mean the routine was the exact same, follow through, everything. So, you know, the guys thinking, I'm thinking, oh, they foul AD is. They trick this one off and, you know, go up, make the first. I mean, even with AR, you know, too. But for me, that one's tough. You know, to put a lot of pressure on myself to make free throws. And then especially in that type of situation. And I don't know, I'm still kind of shocked that I missed it.
And then LeBron, you know, starting overtime, layup seems like it's 90% down. Like, you've been through a lot of moments and all different things. But mentally, how do you go forward in an overtime like that with everything going on?
Yeah, I think that was just the. I mean, that started our overtime. You know, we gave so much at the end of regulation that, you know, when that ball didn't go in to start the overtime, I had a layup and then we had a break and I was able to hit Russ on one. He missed a layup. Me and AD like literally right there to get the offensive rebound. We didn't get it. That was just. You know, I guess you gave so much energy to get back into the game at the end of the regulation. Then, you know, we didn't have much in the overtime period.
AD, it seemed like the first 3 quarters were really frustrating. Obviously, the foul trouble, and then from there, you know, just tough to find a rhythm. Then you score 21 points in the 4th quarter. Where did it kind of click for you? And were you thinking about your individual game in the moment, or were you just sort of trying to find a way to survive?
You know, it's always tough to get a rhythm and everything when you're in foul trouble. I was in foul trouble all night. But it's just continuing to fight. My teammates did a good job of, thank you, you know, putting me in situations to score the basketball. Obviously getting to the line helps. But we just kept fighting as a team. You know, we just kept battling and kept getting stops and kept scoring. So, I mean, it doesn't, you know, the numbers don't matter, you know, to me. You know, I feel like we were still, you know, even with me in foul trouble, the guys were still playing well in the game. You know, they'll get a lead. You know, the guys will cut it down. They'll get a lead, we cut it down. So, you know, I just try to, you know, go out in the 4th quarter and just, you know, stay aggressive even with the, you know, the foul trouble. You know, it's tough early in the game. You know, you don't want to pick up, you know, 3 or 4, which I did, you know, 3 in the 1st quarter. And so to kind of take away your aggressiveness in the sense of where they might call offensive foul, can't rebound, offensive rebound. You know, it's tough to defensive rebound. So even though some of the calls I feel like was, I don't know, questionable, but, you know, just try to go out and still compete.
This could be for either one of you, but just what went wrong with D'Anthony Melton? Just seemed like you guys kind of kept losing him. You had a career high in points, threes, steals. Just what went wrong there?
No, we didn't lose him. I mean, he makes shots. Very good player, good signing for them in the offseason. We had a game plan, and we know who the head of the snake is. But we didn't lose him. We was out contesting on a lot of his shots. You know, and he played extremely well. He was definitely X factor tonight.
LeBron, Darby talked about how he can eat well tonight, sleep well tonight. You played this game for a long time. Even though you lost this game, you guys competed at a high level. What can you take from this?
I mean, it's hard to sleep after a game anyways because your adrenaline is still running. But, you know, we came here and played Laker basketball for sure. You know, we competed, shared the ball. We defended at a high level. Like, you know, they're pros as well, and that's a very good team. So, you know, we'll leave our frustration in the locker room and leave it in this arena when we leave here. And we understand we can have a really good trip if we close out the right way in Detroit on Sunday. So we look forward to that matchup.
Grant Wall, who covered you as a teenager and wrote the first cover story for you in Sports Illustrated died while covering the World Cup today. I was hoping to get any memories you had of working with him and thoughts on his passing.
First of all, my condolences goes out to his family. I saw his,
Sorry.
Absolutely. I've seen his brother say something as well. Until we get, further, details on what transpired, but very fond of Grant, and having that cover shoot. Me being a teenager and him covering that, it was a pretty cool thing, and he was always pretty cool to be around. He spent a lot of time in my hometown of Akron, covering me over the course of time before that shoot came out, and or before that cover story came out, and I've always kind of watched from a distance. Even when I moved up in the ranks and became a professional, and he kind of went to a different sport and things of that nature over the years. Anytime his name would come up, I'll always think back to me as a teenager and having Grant, in our building down at St. V. So it's a tragic loss. It's a unfortunate, to lose someone as great as he was. And I wish his family, like I said, the best, and may he rest in paradise.
Last two.
LeBron, you have one more game left for the total of 6 road trip game. How you physically and mentally feel like so far?
Well, listen, this is always a tough road trip for any team. Either if you're East Conference team, you're going west for 12 days, or you're West Conference team coming east for 12 days and or 11 days, whatever the case may be. At this point, we've lost track of what date it is, what day it is, how many days it's been, but we know we got one more game, and we want to finish up strong. We understand we're playing a young team, in Detroit, who's capable of beating us if we don't come and play our game, who's going to be to Sunday. So I know the Lions play at 1, so it's a lot of sports going on in the city of Detroit. So we better be ready, to finish off the trip the right way, especially, with playing them and then going back home and playing Boston the following game. So we better have our thinking caps on and our minds and our bodies ready to go.
Last question, gentlemen on the end.
My question was about Grant.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thanks.